Taylor back with you with Brian all summer in my hoop journey. I got my guy Quincy Miller with us.
So,
one of the hottest young guys out in Europe right now. He came to Europe and took Europe by storm. He had 2 great seasons. He was in the NBA prior. So Q, let me ask you, man, how you doing today, my guy?
yeah, I'm doing well, man. Just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I already got in the gym early.
Yeah,
With you know.
Putting in your work and everything.
Facts. Headed back soon, real soon.
What's been like your motivation this season, this summer?
This summer, really just having another good season, you know, as I did before, playing the year, my first couple of years, my first 2 years actually. So I'm trying to just get better and bring something new to my game for next year.
Yeah, how was it though, like coming from the NBA going to Europe? Was you nervous or like what was your mentality?
I don't get nervous like that, but it was definitely like a culture shock. Because you go from being in the United States and you go from being in the NBA and it's completely different over there. You know, just the rules is completely different. In game and outside the game. So it was cool, but you know, in European basketball completely different than NBA, and I think United States basketball altogether. So
right.
It was a different experience.
I mean, you seem like you picked up pretty fast though, the game and everything.
Yeah, definitely, because I think it's more of a skill. Europeans are kind of like more skilled than American players, but they're not as athletic, so I got a lot of skill too as well.
Right. What was your favorite place so far between Maccabi and Belgrade? I don't mean to put you on the spot, 'cause I know them fans gonna be watching.
Man, like I'm not even gonna answer that question. I can't choose between Maccabi because I'm with them and I'm gonna be with them for a minute, and Red Star was crazy, man. I can honestly say, like, Red Star is one of the best places I played at, but people in Israel have just as much passion. There's just not as many people as Belgrade.
I mean, I know I used to watch some of your videos and stuff. It used to give me chills, so I can only imagine playing there. The fans used to be lit.
Yeah, it's like a dungeon, man. Like, it's like gladiators there. You know, you come there, fans have an effect on the game there. So it's crazy for opponents, and I know it's even crazier, like, they have us juiced up during the game.
I mean, you know me, I've been knowing you since, you know, quite a few years now and stuff. So, like, I already know your talent level.
Yeah.
You know, we talk often about, you know, what's the big goal and the big focus and stuff. You know, you had a couple injuries that kind of slowed you down.
Yeah.
So I know you're really working hard to, you know, get your legs back stronger and everything like that.
Yep.
When you watch NBA games, do it bother you? Or do you just, you know, you look at it and take it as motivation because you know you're going to be back?
I take it as motivation. You know, I don't really let it kill me because it could kill. I know I've seen it kill a lot of other people.
Right.
You know, but I definitely want to be there. And of course, it is. You want to be. Everybody wants to be in the NBA, and being there before and for a good amount of time, and not being there now is tough. But it is what it is.
It's cool though. You know, like for me, you know, I'm one of your biggest supporters, man. You've been my guy for a minute, but so I know you got what it takes. You know, it ain't even about it. You got the talent level or like the mentality. You know, after we overcome these injuries, you know, you'll be back where you're supposed to be. So I see how you're locked in with everything, you know, so it makes me proud to see you work so hard, you know.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you, bro. I really appreciate you supporting me throughout all this stuff that's been going on. I'm gonna make you proud, bro. You'll see.
Man, you trust me, bro. I've seen you since you're a youngster, man. You already made me proud, man. You know, so for me, I just want to see you keep working hard, you know, staying focused, you know, with basketball and sports and everything like that, you have ups and downs and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you just gotta stay focused. You got a good support system around you and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So what you think about this week so far, man?
Man, this week been fun. Like, since I got here, you was calling me as soon as I got off the plane, rushing to the gym, you know what I'm saying? You've been on it, and you've been on all the other guys. There's been an opportunity for people from Europe just to get together and really have a camp and do something special and be a part of something special. I think yesterday was like one of the hardest workouts I had in like so long because he really tried to kill me. So I think here we've been pushing it to the limit all week, you know what I'm saying? And then we're going to continue throughout the week until we finish. I like it. It's been dope.
Outside of, you know, what you're doing with us and everything like that, what else do you like to try to focus on in the summer times?
Man, honestly, I just like chilling with my family, you know, because throughout the year, we in the year, my last 2 years I've been here, and that's 10 months out the year, you know, so you don't have that much time back home. But I just been really trying to chill with my family and then chill with my girlfriend as much as possible. But at the same time, get as much work in as possible, because in the summer is really where you get better.
Right. What so tell me, what's been like one of your highest moments so far? You know, playing in Europe, not even just in Europe, it could be the NBA too. And like one of the times where you was just like, damn, you know what I mean?
Man, my highest time probably when I was starting. For most of the like a lot of games during the season, playing a lot. It was just like a dream come true, you know, because you playing against your favorite players that you used to play on the video games as a young boy. And I think that was my highlight, playing. And then the year, my first year in Red Star, and last year my team, we were making a run in the playoffs, but we ended up losing. And my low point was last year playing. I was playing against a lot of great players in the gym, like legends, but I got injured last year, man. Trying to work on my craft though. And I suffered, you know, a lot of different consequences from just trying to get better, you know. So that was like a down moment for me after having a great season and everything brightening up for me. It's all in the game. Like you said, it's up and down.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. You know, I was there when it happened, you know, like, you know, but like I said, you know, even with myself, you know, I've suffered 2 broken legs and stuff like that. So, you know, with that being said, I already know how to overcome adversity. And, you know, like you said, it's a part of life, not just on the court and stuff, like off the court too, because, you know, shit happens sometimes that you just can't control. Yeah. It's all about, like, how you bounce back from it and where you go from there. It seems like Maccabi trying to put together a pretty good roster for next year, though.
Yeah, definitely. You know, they got some great players coming in. They got a new coach. They're doing a lot of different stuff, you know, because this year was up and down year. This was the biggest budget they ever spent in history, and we didn't match that, you know. We didn't make it to where we were supposed to.
Right. Your game really showed, like your personality really shows, like in your game, you know, like when you go out there, I mean, you have fun, you know. It seems like, you know, if you're dunking and then you might do a little shimmy or something like that, I think the fans really take a lot of that.
Yeah, I mean, out there, I just like to have fun, because if you ain't having fun, then you don't really love it.
Right.
And I just want to show people I really love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do this. I really have fun playing the game. I really wake up to play the game, you know? So I guess that's where all my charisma comes from on the court.
Right. You know, when you was in the NBA, like, was you nervous? Like, what was it like your first time when you went out there and stuff? And when you first knew you made the team and stuff like that?
Man, I mean, I was happy as hell. I can tell you that. But I wasn't really nervous because I feel like I belong, quite honestly.
Right.
I'm like, I could hoop too. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, it was definitely adrenaline rush. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I used to play with these dudes on street ball, NBA, you know, NBA streets, like all the old 2Ks coming up, and now you face to face with them.
Yeah. I mean, I can only speak from, you know, what I've heard and, you know, what I've seen and stuff. But I can only imagine what it's like, you know, just stepping on that NBA court, you know, all the fans just chanting for you, and then, you know, you walk out there and you're like, damn, that's Kobe over there, like.
Facts. Like, that shit, it's crazy, man. It's definitely crazy.
Yeah. You got any particular teams that, if you had your choice to go to in the league, that you would want to go to?
Milwaukee.
Really?
Yeah.
Why Milwaukee?
They develop the young guys. They get the young guys a chance, and they seem fun playing with them.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of guys that just versatile. And I just like the way the organization's run, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, they seem like they're doing good things. You know, they got a lot of young pieces, and, you know, they, like you said, they develop them, and, you know, they kind of coming in the shape and everything like that. I mean, they're definitely on the up and up.
Definitely.
But I think a lot of other teams, you know, even like a Miami,
sure.
You know, they're rebuilding right now, but they got pieces.
That'd be crazy, Miami.
You know, what do you think about some of these moves they done made in the NBA and stuff, like guys going to different teams? My guy right here, a huge Celtics fan, so he hype about Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think LeBron started a chain reaction, first of all. And then everybody trying to build massive teams. Like, they're getting great players on top of great players. That's what it's becoming now.
You think LeBron gonna stay with Cleveland?
Honestly, I don't know. He the GOAT, so he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I think it'd be crazy if he left for a second time, though.
I mean, he brought the city exactly what they wanted.
Right.
For a long time. But it is what it is.
I mean, to leave for a second time, though, that'd be tough. I mean, I'm you know, as a player, you know, teams get rid of players all the time, you know, but like when it's a player's decision to leave, it's like, oh, you can't do that and stuff. So I mean, I think the fans would go nuts, you know, and they'll try to like downgrade his legacy or something like that, you know, which would be crazy because the man is like, you know,
one of the best ever to do it. One of the best.
Exactly.
I mean, it is what it is. It's basketball. At the end of the day, it matters what happens on the court.
Right.
Like,
I mean, I know you do. You know, I was gonna ask you if you thought like, you know, you coming to Europe and then going back to the NBA, you know, I think it'll give a lot of motivation for other players, you know.
Definitely, it'll show people that it could be done, and even players like from places that where I'm kind of from, North Carolina, Raleigh. Mm-hmm. Players like PJ Tucker, you know, is a great example. Like, he came from Europe at 28 and doing what he does now. He's playing well, doing great things. You know, he's motivational for players like me.
Any motivational words, anything you want to let the fans know?
That I'm working on my game every day, and I hope I make them happy. Everybody who support me, and I appreciate everybody who got my back. Honestly.
Yeah, that's real. Well, man, I ain't gonna hold you. I see my man getting you right now. You know what I mean? He was ugly before the cut. He bringing you back to life.
Fresh chop, man.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you, dog.
No doubt, Ronnie. Appreciate you, bro.